Long ago, in a faraway mountain valley, nestled between snow-capped peaks and murmuring streams, there was a beautiful kingdom called Nuristan. Nuristan was a magical land where the hills were painted emerald green. The springs flowed with sparkling water, and vibrant flowers carpeted the ground in a riot of colors. The people of Nuristan lived happy and peaceful lives, safe within their enchanting realm. They were protected by a magical princess whose golden wings shimmered like stardust, a beacon of light and hope for all. Everyone lovingly called her the Princess with Golden Wings, but her real name was Nuri, a name that meant light in their language. Nuri wasn't just any princess. She possessed powers that made her a legend. With a wave of her hand, she could make flowers bloom. With a touch, she could heal the sick. And when she flew across the sky, her wings scattered starlight, illuminating the darkness. She could fly high above the clouds, summon gentle rains, and fill the hearts of the people with joy and courage. And although she had the power to banish darkness, she preferred living in harmony with it, understanding that both light and dark were needed to make life beautiful. One night, Nuri had a strange and troubling dream. In it, she saw an old fairy wearing broken bangles and dripping with tears. The fairy looked at Nuri and said, "Beware, darkness is coming for Nuristan. Soon, the lantern of stars will fade, and if you don't light it in time, this precious light will vanish forever." Nuri woke up with a start. Her heart raced, and she knew that this was no ordinary dream. It was a warning, a call to action. So she went to her grandmother, Lubna Bibi, the wisest woman in the kingdom, for guidance. Lubna Bibi listened patiently to Nuri's tale, her wrinkled face etched with concern. When Nuri finished, Lubna Bibi spoke in a gentle voice. "Nuri, my child, the dream you had is no ordinary dream. It is a prophecy connected to the secret lake where an ancient lantern sleeps. The lantern of stars. If it goes out, our entire kingdom will be plunged into eternal darkness." Nuri didn't hesitate for a moment. She folded her shimmering wings, packed a small bag, and taking only 3 things with her: a glowing feather, given by her mother, a heart full of courage, and her best friend, a tiny yet cheerful fairy named Bulbuli, set off on her journey. Bulbuli was a fairy with soft, sparkling wings who always had a laugh like tinkling moonlight. Together, they flew over sparkling rivers, walked along hidden forest paths, and finally arrived at a place where no sunlight ever touched. It was the Dark Valley. The Dark Valley was a place of shadows and secrets. The trees here shivered ominously, the ground smoked, and even the sky seemed to shrink in fear. Nuri felt a chill run down her spine, but she pressed on, her determination burning bright like a guiding star. At the end of the valley stood a magnificent yet menacing castle made entirely of black stone. It emanated an aura of power and menace. From atop the highest tower, a woman with long flowing black hair and eyes as dark as the night sky surveyed their arrival. She was the Queen of Shadows, Zara, who had once been a fairy of light, but had turned to darkness after being abandoned and forgotten by her own people. Her heart had hardened into a black diamond, cold and unyielding. Zara watched Nuri approach, and a cruel smile twisted her lips. "So the little princess has come to steal my darkness? Very well, I shall give you a choice. Leave now, and I won't harm a single soul in Nuristan. Or stay and face the wrath of my shadow knights." Nuri stood tall, her chin lifted in defiance. "Zara, I have come for the Lantern of Stars, and if you don't give it to me peacefully, I will take it by force." Zara threw back her head and laughed, a sound like shattering glass, brave words from a little princess. "But you wouldn't last a moment in my Shadowlands. My knights will crush you, and your precious kingdom will fall into eternal darkness." And with a wave of her hand, the Shadow Knights moved forward to capture Nuri and Bulbuli. But Nuri wasn't afraid. She closed her eyes, remembering her grandmother's words. She took a deep breath, and when she opened her eyes, they blazed with determination. With a powerful flap of her wings, she led them in a swirling dance of light and shadow, dodging their attacks with ease and grace. Dear audience, I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, please remember to leave a like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on our enchanting tales. And why not show your support? By becoming a member, you'll get to be part of our magical community and enjoy exclusive perks. So what are you waiting for? Click the link below to join us today and let the enchantment begin.